While the program is free, families must meet certain requirements.
We don't charge rent, we don't charge for any of our services. Our program is free for our clients. But what we do require is that our families are employed, the parents are employed, and that they save a minimum of 75% of their monthly income into an account we help them set up at First Federal Bank. And a typical family is with us between 6 and 9 months, where we help them stabilize, we provide case management, education and counseling, and actually we provide placement into permanent housing as well.
Upward Bound opens doors for families and single parents. It has seen a 95% success rate of families remaining in permanent housing at least a year later.
I think one of the things that makes Upward Bound House so unique is that we serve an entire intact homeless family. Unlike many other agencies where they'll separate an adult male from women and children, we believe it's critical to keep the family unit intact during this crisis period. So we actually will have intact families that we serve, and in fact we'll also have single dads with minor children that we serve here as well.
While institutions are there to provide support, individuals recognize nothing should be long-term.
Do not get comfortable, because when you get comfortable, you get in that satisfied mode. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need nothing else. Shelters are temporary. They're not permanent housing.
Nobody's going to walk up to you and ask you, are you homeless? Well, let me tell you what you should do. You got to have an inside track. And that's what I had. What
ends up happening is that whenever there's an incident, they get taken to general hospital. A hospital stay on an emergency basis will cost the public $10,000, $15,000, $30,000. For $30,000, you can probably house 2 or 3 households for a year. And so the provision of housing and services in housing will dramatically cut the cost of providing the services for the homeless.
Many feel homelessness is a societal issue that can be addressed with the help of the community. At some level, we can all participate to make a difference.
The solutions will come from all of us. Some are simple, a place to sleep. Some are a job. But psychiatric work is necessary for some. Drug and alcohol addiction counseling is also necessary. But we have to start somewhere.
I think there's a lot of ways for the community to get involved. And I think one of the broader things is to help reincorporate and reintegrate families and homeless people into a community. And that involves volunteerism, that involves reaching out and participating in that process of families becoming reincorporated into their communities.
They tend to think that addressing the needs of homeless in a neighborhood attracts crime, attracts violence, and really it doesn't. If you look at the well-run social service facilities that we have in the city, they're very stable, and they are positive contributors to the community.
Venice resident Bill MAGELOS has taken up the cause on his own. He has been working with the homeless community for the past 7 years as Bill the Barber.
I was not a barber, I was not trained as a barber, but I taught myself how to do it. And I figure over the last 10 years, well, the 7 years I've been doing it, I've probably given about 15,000 haircuts. I give, on the average, 20 haircuts a day.
Bill now has 2 people who also help him. But the experience has been a learning process, and one that has helped him understand the homeless community.
The homeless whom I deal with and whom I know, some of whom I know extremely well, are not the same as some of the people that merchants have a problem with and that some of the residents have a problem with. The people I work with, for the most part, are more sociable than some of the other homeless. They are people who are willing to come out and be around other people in order to get food or in order to get a haircut.
From Bill's perspective, the haircut is more than just grooming and provides a sense of communal belonging.
It's not just the haircut. A lot of it is about the bench. Usually do it on a bench, and everybody gathers around. People are waiting for their haircut, and the conversations that go on are they're very open and they're very friendly, and there's a lot of joking going on. And so people, even after they get their haircut, they'll just hang around.
And when it comes to advocating rights,
they live here as much as we do. The air belongs to them. The ocean, they should have just the same accessibility to the beach as anybody else.
Carol Bolander, another Venice resident, feels more needs to be done for the homeless.
I think that this is a historical problem. This means that our city fathers have not been taking care of the people for many years, probably since they closed the mental health facilities. I think that there needs to be a conscious effort to provide wraparound housing and services for the homeless.
She feels the lack of housing is leaving many to stay in their RVs.
I think the city has so long not been taking responsibility for the problems.
And the city is working to make changes.
We're in the process of working on one location where we'll put 50 homeless people with permanent services to give them a shot at coming out of the darkness. We'll hook it into Chrysalis, a great community group that provides job opportunities. We're looking for more housing for low-income people.
The problem is definitely one that needs to be addressed, whether on a personal level or city level. But one thing is clear: understanding the cause and resolving it with a solution. And as members of society, we can all do something to bring about a change.
There are many ways that people in the community can help, and I know for us and every other nonprofit organization, having the community support us in whatever way makes sense to them is essential to our success.
It's enriched my life in ways I can't even begin to enumerate.
Come down here sometime and just mingle. And don't take what you see as all it is.
It goes a long way to helping them get back on that path to success.
There are some amazing people residing in this community. The only thing that's wrong is that they're poor.
Once we bond with people who don't have much going for them, that gives them a sense of hope, and it gives us a sense of purpose. We all can be part of the solution of homelessness.
If I can love you like I love me, I think the world will be a better place.
Homelessness. It's not their issue, but an issue that affects all of us.